All right, so I've had a lot of people ask me how hard it is to pull the dash out to do like the evaporator, HVAC rebuild, and all that stuff, right? So I figure I'll make a quick and dirty, to the point video, right? This is a 99, so it's got an airbag. So if you got a 97 to 99, this applies to you. So your dash has two hinges, one on either side. There's the hinge pins there. You should probably take these kick panels out to get the dash out, but whatever. You can bend the plastic a little bit. But here's what I did. Start on the driver's side, right? What you're gonna do, we'll go over here real quick. You're gonna pull the dash bezel out, right? So unplug the headlight switch, unplug your four-wheel drive, and then just pull the dash bezel out. Unhook your antenna cable and then route it down underneath the dash. It routes over here and then goes over the front of the HVAC box. Pull that out of the way, all right? Then you're gonna drop your knee bolster, 4 7mm screws, parking brake cable right there. Boom, that's out of the way. And then you got to work on pulling the steering column. All right, the steering column's not too bad. You got one main connector and then a couple small connectors for your airbag and all that stuff. Main connector, 7mm, okay. And then the steering column, you pull this bracket out of the way, 15mm. You pull this one out. There's 2 7mm screws that hold another bracket. You pull that thing out of the way, 10 mils, so 10, 7, 15, and then you get the steering column out. The pinch bolt's right there. It's another 15 mil nut. But then, yeah, take these 2 brackets off on the side, and then as far as bolts that hold the dash in, so you got to take this connector off here, and then we're going to leave the dash in and just leave it hanging on this hinge. But there's a 13 mil bolt here, like right above the hinge. So there's a 13 here, and then you got, oh, what do you got? There's a small 7mm that goes right there, and that's that bolt hole. And then yeah, once you get the steering column out of the way and you get those small things out of the way, you're done here. Come across the top of the dash pad, 7mm, 7mm, 7mm. Be very careful. These dashes like to crack around here. All right, now come over to the other side. Like I said, it's quick and dirty, quick and dirty. If you got an airbag like I do, you're gonna pull your glove box out, look up here, 13mm, 13mm, boom, take those out. And then all these little connectors here, get this one, goes like right up here above the HVAC box. You got a blue one here, and then this black one here, and that's really it. Okay, so your wiring's gonna drape down like this. Here is your radio antenna cable, and then here's the wiring that comes in through the firewall. But yeah, all you gotta do, like I said, take that out, 7 mils across the top, 13 mil here, 2 here, 1 7mm on the bottom, another 13 mil on the bottom over there that's vertical, and then like I said, the 3 7mm up top. Yank the steering column out of the way, hinge the dash down over here, set it on your seat with some cardboard, okay? Lots of thick cardboard. This will frig your seat up. I almost swore there, but it didn't. But anyway, that's the quick and dirty of how to get the dash out. And then it's just 1 10mm bolt that holds the HVAC box in on the inside. And then I'm doing a head gasket here on my 6.0. Bolt here, one there. That's the bolt that comes from the other side. Pull the coolant reservoir out of the way. 10mm bolt there, 10mm bolt there. That's it.